Hi, brother. God's good every day.
Man, these people keep playing around and
You're
shit.
listening to a Coda Beats track.
They must not know the watch from the gang in here. We steady swerving. What?
I'm steady, swerving, swerving.
Yo, it's Young Smilez, aka Young Smiley. Real name, Simon Smiley. Today is just called A Day in the Life of Young Smilez. So I'm very excited for you guys to kind of learn, how I got started, some information about me, some past stuff. It's gonna be a super exciting day, so get ready, stay tuned.
I'm steady, swerving, 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 swerving. I'm steady, swerving, 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 swerving.
So a lot of people ask me where the name Young Smilez originated from. My name is Simon Smiley, so I figured I would keep a part of myself in my rapper name. Plus, I like to smile a lot. So yeah, that's where it originated from. And for a lot of people who don't know, I have 7 brothers, so it's 8 of us in total. So we all used to have this group. It's called Smiley 8. And we would sing, we would rap, and I would always be the one who would rap in the group. So I always took it very seriously. My brothers didn't though; they thought it was a joke. But now I've been making music for a little while. They see I got some talent.
Bitches always call, I'm steady curving. Better watch some snakes, some niggas lurking. Why you never home? I'm always working. You looking nervous. I'm steady swerving, 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 swerving. I'm steady swerving, 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 swerving. Yeah. Tell mama I'm on my way home. Tell mama I'm coming. On my way home. Hey, 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 hey. On my way home. Hey, 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 hey. On my way home, yeah, nigga won't be long. On my way home, tell the bitches don't be long. On my way home, yeah, my niggas won't be long.
All right, so as we continue A Day in the Life of Young Smilez, I have some of the originators next to me. This is my manager right here, Alex Condor, and this is the Kai, member of After Party, Boney After Party, coming at you soon. You'll find out soon. But I have them here because they've been with me since the beginning. Kai was the first person who produced my first song, which is one of our best songs we ever made, which is Other Hand. And so I'm just gonna let Kai say some things about his experience, how we met, and our journey now. So Kai, take it away, G.
So pretty much how it all started is Smilez just hit me up on Instagram, DMs, old-fashioned way. He was like, yo, I don't know anything about recording and stuff like that, but I really want to get into making music. And I was like, all right, man. It was actually at first, we were working on an album or something like that. So at first we didn't get on it right away. So it was like a month later when he hit me up again. And then I was like, yeah, man, come through this day, whatever. And then he came through and, just getting to know each other and whatnot. And I told him we had a beat open that me and G, the other dude in After Party, we hadn't recorded anything yet. So he came through, I played him the beat, and he liked it. And then from then on, we went to create the song Other Hand, which was his first song. And one of our best songs too. It's a dope song. If y'all haven't heard it, you should check it out. But yeah, and then from then on, I kind of got a feel for what kind of style he was trying to go for, and everything in his voice. And at first, the lyricism wasn't really great. You know what I mean? But it was like I could definitely tell that his voice would have potential for something way better in the future. And this man's working. And I was his lyrics keep on getting better and better with every song, and the song structures keep on getting better and better too. I just mix now. Like, I mean, I mix all of the songs for him and everything. Only song I produced for you, I think, was Other Hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much how everything got started. And yeah, he's just like, he's different from other artists, I feel like, because a lot of these other artists locally, especially, they only care about, you know, themselves or whatever. They only care about doing what's, you know, what they need to do to blow up or whatever. But you know, he was very you know, he's very like nice in the way that he approached everything, and you know, you could tell he cares about other people's careers and stuff too. He helped us invest in this studio that we're sitting in right now, so you know, he's part of that, part of the Pump 7 media group that we created over here, which we have a show coming up with Young Smilez and After Party, May 8th. If you haven't gotten those tickets, check them out. But yeah, that's what I got to say.
And what he left out is me and Kai have become close friends. Me, Kai, and G, honestly. Over time,
That's a given.
I went to his I went to his parents' house. Oh, what's that? Your grandma's house?
Yeah, he's been into. I didn't know if I was supposed to go.
No, because that's funny. That's funny.
So this man's been to my grandparents' house. You know, we chopped it up, ate some lunch with my grandparents.
I got attacked by his crazy dogs.
Yeah, my birthday party, man, everything. Yeah, we've gotten a lot closer in his whole journey, his whole musical journey, and ours too. You know what I mean? We've both, you know, both learned a lot from each other, I would say.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's honestly, that's in a nutshell, kind of how everything got started. Man, looking back, I wouldn't change a thing, honestly. And just from our journey, man, from performing at Woodland Heights, we had 20, 30 people maybe that showed up, ended up making the show like a listening party, to now, you know, having a show at the Vinyl coming up, which is big. By the time anybody watches this video 2-3 years from now, we're gonna be saying something totally different about where we're performing at, so, and what kind of audience we have. So it's really dope to just like look at this, and we're gonna be able to look back at this video and really, you know, talk about how far we've come. But now, yes, we're gonna reminisce a lot, and it's gonna be dope because we're gonna be in a big ass house, boiling. It's good. But no, now I'm gonna let y'all get a perspective from the one and only manager, and I'm gonna give you a little back history before he starts talking. Man, we were playing football together, UWF, and he would always be willing to help me. All the time we'd be sitting there before meetings, fall camp, just talking about, you know, my music, and a lot of people would think it was they just thought I was joking. They just like, oh yeah, Smiley, you know, you gonna make music, whatever, like blah 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 blah. But I was serious, and he always took a lot of interest in it. So I called him up one day, and I was very serious when I called him. I was like, yo, I need to talk to you. I want to see if you'd be interested in like really being my manager and like really trying to make this thing go. And he said, you know, Smiles, honestly, you know, I don't know much about the industry. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, let him take it over. Go ahead.
So, first of all, yes, we played football at UWF, and not only that, but we lived in the same apartment complex. So he would always come over, hang out with the guys. We'd play video games. We'd sit there, hang out, and whatnot. But yes, like before meetings, we would talk about it. And even before the meetings, so I guess when he made Other Hand, he made a couple other songs, you know, from YouTube beats, all these things, and I liked Other Hand. A lot of other teammates liked Other Hand, and to this day, still I think my favorite Young Smilez song, King. That's what got me hooked on Young Smilez. Literally, like I always listen to it. I love it. It's like a pump up song for football. I just think it's like the best ever. And I think he's actually pretty good. Like when I first, like you said, like everyone's like, hey, like Simon's making music. What? Like, hey, he's trying to become a rapper. Like, oh, another guy trying to be a rapper. You know what I mean? What a, like, you know. And then he had passion for it. He was asking guys like, hey, what do y'all think if I do this? Have y'all checked out my song? Have y'all done this before meetings? And then so like me and a couple other friends were sitting there before a big team meeting during fall camp, and we're like, what do you need help with? What do you want to do? He's like, I want to create an image. I want to have something where like, this is Young Smilez. This is Young Smilez. This is perfect. So we're like, oh, you need like merchandise. You need like a symbol. So like our first symbol was a emoji head, like with a grill, smiling, like cheesing hard.
Yo, it was an L. It was an L. But we live and we learn.
Exactly.
And now we got something way cooler.
Exactly. So now we have that Young Smilez, the YSM music, which is pretty neat. Again, we came up with that literally waiting for practice one day, and we were like, hey, let's just do this. And so I ripped out a piece of paper really quick out of a notebook, drew it out, and he's like, yeah, actually do this instead. And we had like 4 copies, and we're like, you know what, let's do this. And like, we had someone design it up. It was G. Yeah, it was
G. Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon.
After party, the man.
He literally designed it up for us.
He
Literally
did.
the next day, and that was our new like image, and everyone loves it. We designed a T-shirt promo for it, and all that stuff. But going back, I designed the smiley face. You know, I was like, let's do it. And then he kept on asking like, hey, what do you think? He kept on asking me questions, and I was wanting to help. I love helping, like I love being there, and I saw the passion and the fire he had for it, and he didn't like shoot down my like when I said something. He's like, no, I hate that. He's like, actually, can I do that, but with this, like with any small things, just like for songs, for anything, and then like one day I was in the car. I remember I was driving home, I think back to Jacksonville or something like that, and he was like, hey, Condor, alright, I want to be real with you. I was like, yeah. He's like, would you want to actually be my manager? Because I was always joking around with people, like, hey, yeah, I'm Young Smilez manager, all this stuff, like, yeah. And then I was like, honestly, like, I don't know, man, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know about, like.
Hey, now I help them get ladies too. They be like, yeah, no. They be like, oh, you manage a rapper? Swear. Hey, take that down. They be like, you manage a rapper? They love them. They love them now.
Before too. But like my background was music, you know, and like I did musical theater as a little kid, and I did band freshman year, but I didn't know like the big music industry. But I loved being able to get in touch with people, be able to get in touch with venues and people that make beats, and just creating personal connections with people that we need help, we need to do business with, and that's the side that I help him with, and that's basically that's why I call myself Young Smilez manager, is because I try to handle his day-to-day life that he, other than being in the studio and him creating his lyrics, but I want to be there to help him. Hey, we're setting this up. Hey, we're setting this up. And then to do that, I was like, I'll do it, but like no guarantee I'll be good at it. Like just let me know if I'm trash. Like if I'm, like you can just like tell me like, hey, I'll have another manager, or I have someone else. And so that occurred, and he's like, you know what, I'll give you a week, I'll give you whatever time you need, but just let me know. And I was like, all right. And he's like, you do a good job, like you want to let's be my manager. And then ever since then we never really questioned it. I love being, you know, YSM manager, and it's great. It's fun, you know. And I really do appreciate you like trusting me and everything we do.
All right, so enough of the sappy stuff. Everybody over there, kind of y'all got a kind of a background of what we gonna be doing. Is that confusing? Of what we're gonna do and what this video is about. So now we're gonna give y'all a little tour of Pump 7 featuring Kai.
Yo, so this is the studio. This is where Smilez records all of his tracks. This is where we record all of our tracks too. So we got the piano over here set up. Just, you know, basic keyboard, helps us lay down some melodies and whatnot. And then we got the set of speakers, the monitor, the actual computer where all the magic happens, a little tiny mixer over there. And you know, we put all these colored lights in here and get more of a vibe going. Over here's the mic, it's where you step up to record. There's a red light up here. Red light's just a moody light. But yeah, me, Smilez, and Semi, and G, we all built this. We all invested into making this studio. So, you know, we also record other people, $40 an hour. But yeah, got the sound foam on the walls. Have a desk over here. It's kind of a mess. There's always everything on this desk, but some chairs over here for when a lot of people are in here sitting down. AC, essential. and it's a heating unit too. And then we got a mini fridge. I don't think there's anything in it right now, but usually we keep waters in here and other drinks. But yeah, the couch, if anybody needs to crash here or if it's just to chill during a session. We put in these Pacific rocks. They're kind of messed up right now, but usually they look nice. But yeah, that's basically a tour of the studio. And yeah, we put a lot of money and a lot of time into this, so you know, we're proud of it.
YSL, motherfucker.
Listening to a Coda Beats track.
Body like the ocean, the way she moved those hips and exposure. You had one night with her, now you want enclosure. Man, then she did you like a dog and you knows it. But it takes one to know one. And now it's time to grow some. Don't be a little bitch, just grow up some. I told a girl, come here, let me hold some. But don't act shy now. You tell your friends, bye now. Now hop up on the dance floor. Come a little honey, let's ride now. Dançando pra mim vai valer na. Não quero ninguém, só você na. Só quero te deixar saber na. You're sexy with those hips, girl. I like the way you dip, girl.